What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Grave Media. This is Josh here, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. YouTube, how are you doing? Happy Monday. You made it through the weekend. You're back on that horrible Monday. But you know what? There's playoff baseball going on. There's Monday Night Football. There's all these activities, man. Hopefully your October, as much as I hate the start of a new work week, especially if you just came off a little vacation like I did, a staycation where for 3 days just spent time with my friends and family and just had a fucking awesome time. It's okay to go back to work when you have cool things to look forward to coming home. This week I'm going to see The Evil Dead, not the musical where they spray you in blood. Going to watch The Evil Dead where the composer plays the song with the brand new print in person live with the orchestra. Never seen anything like that before. Won those tickets from Pizzao, so pretty excited for that. There's this horror bingo that's going on this month, and that's going to be showing Night of the Demons, my favorite movie to watch during Halloween. Okay, so there's some really cool things coming up. There's corn mazes. There's all this shit going on. So in the meantime, I think I watched 12 movies. I watched 4 movies a day for the last 3 days. And instead of showing all those movies that I watched and kind of telling you, because a lot of these films, let's be fucking real, I've talked about before on this channel. So I just kind of wanted to spotlight the ones that I watched Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and even then Thursday and tonight's movie. So, and mostly because these have got really cool releases except for one. So let's start off with the one that doesn't have the best release, but is still a very, very affordable Blu-ray. It's still a film that I was not looking forward to watching. This is a film, this is a Shudder original. Is this 2020 when this came out? It is. So this is Anything for Jackson. Anything for Jackson has this amount of dread that's similar to The Dark and the Wicked. For people that know that film, I fucking love that movie too, and I love Anything for Jackson, but I do not look forward to having to watch this film. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was because everybody was home during the 2020s, and when I watched this film, it just had this weird amount. I don't know. The film is just kind of weird. There's a lot of mental health stuff, and if you haven't seen this film, basically there's these grandparents that will do anything for their grandchild Jackson. Something, of course, happens to him, and they have to make a deal with the devil, if you will. And it says right on it, man, the kind of nightmare fuel that would impress Clive Barker. Those are heavy words, and I think that's pretty accurate for this film. This film is a motherfucker. A delightfully dark and well-crafted satanic shocker. Riotlessly... I can't even fucking... Anyway, gory as shit. There is some scenes in this film that I think are so uncomfortable. There are scenes that are going to trigger some people. There are scenes that are just going to be like, why did they do that? There is this woman in this film, and old women especially, they get under my skin, and she does this thing with floss where she's just like almost moving like a Silent Hill character. And it's like, this film, it's hard to tell like what's real, what's a dream, what's possession, what's not. Everything that could go wrong in this film to this family and this abduction and these pregnancies and all this weird like mental health trauma happens in this film. I love the characters. I love the grandparents that are playing in this film. That woman with the floss, man, she is so fucking unnerving. I love it so much, but there's a couple of scenes where I'm like, I don't really want to have to keep watching this. This is fucking brutal to see. If you've seen the film, you know what parts I'm talking about. You probably also know what parts will get me in trouble on YouTube, so I'm not going to say a whole lot more. Anything for Jackson I did, and that was Friday night. Took an absolute chunk out of my soul. I love this film, but I do not look forward to watching it. But anyway, great fucking time. The next night, let's talk about Friday night. I got this in the mail from Lionsgate Limited, and I'm telling you right now, they are killing it. This came in from Amazon. The Devil's Rejects. Rob Zombie's probably his number one film to a lot of people. I know a lot of people now are kind of saying maybe it's, I don't know. I still think it's The Devil's Rejects. I just think that it is. Look at this slipcover, okay? This is the Steelbook, and this is what Lionsgate does. They put these awesome overlays over the top, and then it opens up. You got this crazy image of the Firefly Flammable family. Fuck, man. We're not going to cut. I just got home from work, okay? I'm in my work clothes. I'm just happy to be here, man. Happy fucking Monday. Now, when you open this thing up, everything falls out. Everything in the fucking kitchen sink. This is what it looks like when it's opened up. Look at how awesome that is, dude. If this will fucking focus for a second. That might be Steelbook of the Year right there. Inside, you get the 30 Days of Hell, the documentary. You get all the special features. You also get special features on the Blu-ray and the 4K. This 4K, so you get, Blu-ray, 4K. You got an inside illustration. The 4K still keeps that 70s shock, that like crime and grimeness to it. A little bit of grain in this film, and the color is still really, really good. It still feels like a drive-in film, if that makes sense, but for whatever reason, the colors still find a way to pop, and I think that helps that Rob was fucking helping work on it. So this film, this is such a good film. I watched this in 2005. I remember exactly where I was because I was coming down these steps. I was hungover as shit, and I was going to a party, and somebody had the Devil's Rejects keychain, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go watch that movie again. I think about this film and it just brings me back to one of the best. Let me make sure there's no nudity in these. So what's cool about this film, when you open the steelbook, it does come with like a little script, kind of like lobby cards, and these lobby cards are actually like, they're not from the film, but they're embossed, and they're like little comic designs, which is super cool. So you get a little Banjo and Sullivan, you get the house, you get the detective, you get the sheriff, you get, Ken Foree's character, you get everything. You get Diamond Dallas Page, you get Machete, Danny Trejo. Excellent fucking transfer, man. And even for not being in Dolby Atmos, this thing still fucking sounds so good. That's one of the best soundtracks ever still. And it does have Dolby Vision. So this is fucking great. Great steelbook, you guys. I loved it. Let's move on to Saturday. Saturday night. Got this in from Valoria Video. Use my code Beyond the Grave 10. Save 10% off Valoria Video. Creepshow 2. How could this look better? I already had the Blu-ray, right? And that Blu-ray looked pretty damn good. So it comes in a nice chunky box set. And you've got this amazing little book here with George and Stephen King on the back. And it's got all kind. Hopefully there's not the hitchhiker, any bad things in there. But it's super cool, man. You get like new comics. You get like this own little Creepshow. It's just fun, man. But let's talk about the actual release itself. You do not get a Blu-ray, but you get a 4K. And if you are a fan of Creepshow 2, you need this in your collection, period. This 4K, this made the cartoon, like, I'm talking about the cut scenes and like the kind of wraparound story where he's talking about the fly trap and the bully, and he goes to the castle and there's the alligator. All of that stuff makes you feel like you're in like 1984 watching a Saturday morning cartoon. It's fucking incredible. What's even more incredible is when it starts to show the raft and how clear the road is, all the features inside the car. You can see every little ripple. You can see this woman's face just melt. You know how much I love the raft, and the hitchhiker has never looked fucking better, man. When Stephen King stops in that semi and he comes out, and like you can see wrinkles on his face, you can see the Dover sign, you can see all these details in his truck, and of course the old Chief Woodenhead here, the very intro chapter. I always fucking love that the grandparents. I can't fucking talk tonight, but I have a real soft spot for the two shop owners and the way that they kind of treat their town and their community, and they look, their skin tone, everything about the store. You can see like all the different product placement. You can see Diet Pepsi, you can see Fatso, you can see people getting their head chopped off, you can see their hair being removed, you can see people being a dick, you can see shotguns. Creepshow 2 has never looked fucking better. I'm telling you right fucking now, dude. This might be my favorite 4K. Well, I'm not going to say the month because I got The Shining, that fucking film vault. That thing fucking blew my dick off. But this thing looks so good. It's got so much clarity to the fucking image. Arrow is just outdoing themselves over and over. And of course, you've got all the old special features ported over. You're going to get Dolby Audio. The audio is still great. You're going to get this amazing, like, new skin. I don't even know how they did this. It's a 4K restoration, from the original camera negative. And it's Dolby Vision. It's got like all of these special features. It's just hands down just a fucking great release from Arrow. Just completely killed it. Then let's talk about Sunday, showing my wife a film that she had never seen, another Lionsgate limited release. We are talking about the Bill Paxton directed his first film, the best film, Frailty. If you haven't seen Frailty, man, what the hell are you doing? This is such a good movie. I know I've covered it on this channel before, so I want to just kind of let people get a look here. I still got the J card kind of on the back. We're going to rip that off so you can see the back of this. This is from Lionsgate Limited. This is about $40, 35 to 40, depending on if it's on sale. I was late to the party. This 4K also looks so damn good, but it's like it's supposed to. That's why you pay the extra money. It's still out there in my player because I watched it last night. Tons of special features. It's got a book. If you haven't seen, I mean, it's got script notes. It's cool that it's all kind of written like in the form of a screenplay and a script. I mean, I haven't had time to read everything that's in these, but Frailty, one of my favorite fucking movies, man. Matthew McConaughey's character crushes it, but really, I love Bill Paxton in every fucking movie up until about Nightcrawler when I realized that he had passed away. I fucking love Bill Paxton, man. Even in like Titanic, he's just been the best. He's one of the best B characters. I fucking love everything about him. And I remember watching the press for this film when they would show the TV spots and it would say, the scariest film, said Stephen King, right? Like, this guy got horror, this guy got psychological terror, but it also like plays with this religious theme in it. Angels and demons, and you got to take out the wrong people in the world. And unfortunately, even to this day, some of these the things that it says in this movie still ring true. Freaky ass fucking movie, man. It's done perfectly well in this restoration. It's just handled with a lot of care and a lot of grace. And guys, we're eating so good right now as far as physical media fans. Like, I don't even know how to tell you how good these releases that I just showed off look. Devil's Rejects, Frailty, Creepshow 2, even anything for Jackson. If you're paying $12 for a Blu-ray, you're going to get what you pay for. But something like this, man, this deserves to be on your shelf. It deserves to, like, you can keep coming back to the well with the film like this because it's just done so well. And it's like embossed, and it's just so nice, man. I got that Jacob's Ladder out there, that Steelbook. That's another one I want to show off, but that's later this month. I know I was going to give you like the rest of the films to watch this month. I got another confession to make. I've been talking here for about 12 minutes. I'm struggling sticking to the movies on my list. I watched 12 in the last 3 days, and only like 5 of those were on the list that I was supposed to watch for the channel. Mood and feel and vibe is a big deal. I went to my buddy's house over the weekend. Of course, it's like, you know, where my son's watching Killer Clowns for the first time. That wasn't on the list, right? I did 13 Ghosts yesterday. I did Get Out. I did 1408 because the night before I'd fallen asleep to Insidious and had some crazy dreams, and the night before that I'd watched like 4 or 5 other movies that were just horrible. So it's like I'm kind of all over the map, and I'm really just struggling to kind of stick to something because Halloween's going to be here before you fucking know it. We have 11 days now, folks. Guys and gals out there, however you found me, I love you so much. Don't save movies, because if you save movies, if you get to the end of October and haven't watched your favorite scary movie, know this, you're going to be disappointed. God forbid you get sick. What if you have a Halloween party like I have planned, and your best friends and your brother and all these people are going to come, and there's going to be jungle juice and cake and pie, and come on in, man. Yeah, you're welcome. Have a seat. And let's say, like, anything could happen. So don't save films. Watch your favorite Halloween movies right now. If that's The Evil Dead, put it on. If that's The Exorcist, please watch it. Whatever you do, guys, however you found me, I love you. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, tomorrow we're going to come back with a film, and we're going to kind of go through the rest of the month that way. But Mondays are kind of cool to just kind of catch up, have a kind of, you know, let your hair down, get ready to watch some fucking playoff baseball, and just have a great rest of your week until I see you again. Take care. Cheers.